Is adapted from a poem by John Cooper-Clarke. The deadpan bard of Salford has had a long association with musicians, first performing alongside the likes of the Sex Pistols, Buzzcocks and Joy Division in the late 70s. He had problems with drug addiction for a while, but is now enjoying a late renaissance. But the Arctic Monkeys record is the second #1 album he's played a part in within the last year, having co-written a track with Plan B on the Ill Manners project. When we spoke a few days ago, I asked John Cooper-Clarke what he thought of Arctic Monkeys' version of I Want to Be Yours.
You know, everybody says it's great. I've been working and it's
You haven't heard it yet?
No, I haven't. No, yes, I have. It's great. It's fantastic.
I can assure you, John, it is good, but you seriously haven't heard it yet.
I seriously haven't heard it yet. No, it's a terrible thing to. I should have made it my business to have heard it at least before coming on this programme, you know. But I know, sight unseen.
Alex Turner says that you were a major influence. Your words, your poetry was the thing that got him writing. One of his teachers at school was reading one of your poems out, and a light went on in his head.
I was actually on the GCSE syllabus. I suspect that's where he heard it. It was kind of compulsory.
And I think it was I Want to Be Yours that was read out by his teacher.
Yeah, it's that one. It was that one, yeah.
And you perform all of your poems, usually from memory. And if I said, give us your version of I Want to Be Yours now, would you be able to just give us a new version?
You want to hear it?
Yes,
you want a demo of this?
I Want to Be Yours. Take it away.
I want to be yours. Let me be your vacuum cleaner, breathing in your dust. Let me be your Morris Marina, I will never rust. If you like your coffee hot, let me be your coffee pot, you call the shots. I want to be yours. Let me be your raincoat for those frequent rainy days. Let me be your dreamboat when you want to sail away. Let me be your teddy bear, take me with you anywhere, I don't care. I want to be yours. Let me be your electric meter, I will never run out. Let me be the electric heater you get pneumonia without. Let me be your setting lotion, hold that skull with deep devotion, deep as the deep Atlantic Ocean. That's how deep is my devotion, deep, 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 deep. I don't want to be hers, I want to be yours.
And so Alex heard that at school. He had a very enthusiastic teacher, and it got him writing. He says he also saw you when he was working in a bar in Sheffield, and you were performing, and that he met you after the gig.
That's when I met it. That's when I met them guys, I met them, it was at the boardwalk.
And he said he told you he was in the band, they just started up, and he said that you were the first person, or the only person at the time, that encouraged them to stick with the name the Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah, I did. I hadn't heard anything that they've done, you know, but as soon as I heard they were called the Arctic Monkeys, there's some names you can imagine being in the charts, and some names you can't, but the Arctic Monkeys is one you'll never forget. I mean, the mental picture of a monkey freezing to death up there is, it's upsetting.
Alex cites you as a big influence. He said he learned that poem off by heart at school. He learned it by rote. So, and you had a similar experience at school, did you, with poetry?
Well, we did. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We did it a Michael Gove style. You learn it.
You had it drilled into you.
Yeah, you learned it, and then over the years, you know, you go back to, you think about what did he mean by that?
And that's what kids should be doing in school with poetry, is it? Learning it off by heart.
It's as good as any, yeah. I can't think of a better way, really.
Do you feel energised at the moment because of this resurgence of interest in your work?
Without a doubt, absolutely. When you know when you know there's a bunch of people waiting for it, you know, as has been proved, you know, I've been filling up some really sizable halls with just poetry lately.
Yeah, for more than a decade, 10, 15 years or more, people had presumed you were retired or you just stopped writing, and I mean, a pretty bleak time.
That's why I'm so kind of maniacal. Sorry, that's why I was about getting everything down now, because you know I know for a fact that you can lose it.
And what, did you lose the will to write, or was that because I
don't know. I lost it. I lost the skill. Just kind of.
Is that because of the heroin? Because there was a pretty serious heroin habit for a while, wasn't there?
Well, you know, it's all that, yeah.
I know you've been clean now for what, 15 years or so, but...
Yeah, but, I mean, you know, but whatever, you know, it weren't happening for me.
But did you find that you couldn't write when you were on the smack?
I think I had unrealistic goals, is what I think. Quite apart from any of the drug business, I think I had unrealistic goals or something. I don't know what it is. But I know you can lose it. The main thing is, the lesson I took away from it is, I know for a fact that you can lose it.
And one of your best-known poems is evidently Chicken Town, a profanity-laden diatribe against...
Yeah, one of my personal favourites, John.
Yes, yeah. But, I mean, it's about the mundane and miserable modern life. And it popped up in the end of one of the later episodes of The Sopranos.
The penultimate back credits of The Sopranos, yeah, amazing.
The poem written in, I guess, early 80s in Britain, or wherever you were living at the time, but then...
Thank you for saying that. You know, it's not area-specific. It ain't about Salford, is it? Everywhere you go has got a place like that, you know, haven't they, anywhere in the world? So I don't ever like to nail it down. So very astute of you to not nail it down.
So it's just as appropriate to New Jersey, where The Sopranos is set, then?
I guess, yeah, absolutely is, yeah.
And you must have been surprised when you saw that, or possibly were told about it.
Oh, yeah, unbelievable, yeah.
The bloody view is bloody vile, bloody mouse and bloody mouse, bloody babies, bloody cry, bloody flowers, bloody die, bloody food is bloody mob.
So important, the performance aspect for you, isn't it?
Oh, it's the main event for me, always was. It's written in order to be heard, as I think all poetry ought to be. If a piece of poetry doesn't sound any good, it's because it isn't any good.
Bloody neighbour, bloody moan, keep the bloody racket down, this is bloody Chicken Town.
John Cooper-Clarke performing evidently Chicken Town. If you head to the Front Row website, you can hear John performing another poem, a version of Pity, the Plight of Young Fellows, which featured in Plan B's soundtrack to his film Ill Manners. Now, if you judge by the number of postcards, prints and posters on the walls of people's homes rather than the amount of art hanging in public galleries, then Jack Vetriano is one of Britain's most popular artists.